Okay, I'm here with Jen Flanagan, post-debate. Jennifer, how do you think you did tonight?
Great. I think that it was good to talk about the issues, and I was glad to see the voters, and really those are some of the big issues that we have in our district, and we're going to be facing the next 2 years on Beacon Hill.
Now, I covered a congressional debate this morning. There were a lot more elbows thrown tonight. It's very contentious at times.
I don't think it's contentious. I think there's just a difference between public service and politics. And when you start to hear political rhetoric like you're part of Beacon Hill or you're this on Beacon Hill, well, that's where I work. I mean, you can't deny where you work and what building you work in. But really, my sense is back home, and my roots are here, and that's where they've always been.
Now, it seemed to me that the debate went an awful lot toward health and mental health in life, which are really strong points for you. We've talked about this before the debate and about these type of things. It's an issue that really drives you.
It drives me because it affects so many families. And I think for a long time there's been such a stigma. And then even in the industry, even in the healthcare industry, there's still a stigma. I don't believe there's parity. And until you treat a mental health patient the same way you would treat a medical patient, I'm going to keep fighting for that. And I'm going to keep talking about that. One of my first platforms in 2004 was mental health. And here I am 10 years later still talking about mental health. So that's just going to always be there.
Now, this is the first time you're running for re-election when the Globe has endorsed a Republican. As a Democrat, is that going to change your strategy in terms of the last week, how you approach voters?
No, nothing changes my strategy on how I approach voters. I've worked under Governor Romney. I've worked under Governor Patrick. I think it's important that as a legislature, we do what's right for our constituencies and our districts, and then we build relationships with the governor or someone in the administration. So it doesn't change it at all, because I think truly what I said up there is true. This is not partisan. The issues that our families are facing are not partisan. When someone calls my office, I don't look to see whether they're a Democrat or Republican. I look at what their problem is and if I can help. And so going up there under, no matter what is going to be in the administration or in the corner office, it's going to continue to make me drive even harder.
Final question. Both the congressional debate this morning and your debate led with the pipeline question, which is apparently going to be a very big question in the area. How important is it going to be on Beacon Hill in that state Senate spot?
Well, I think it's important on the state level to work with our federal delegation, because clearly the federal agency has more authority than the state government. So it's important for us as a delegation to work with our federal delegation to make sure that we stay at the forefront and that our constituents' views are always at the forefront of what they want.
And if people want to find out more about the campaign, where do they go online?
JenFlanagan.com.
Senator Jen Flanagan, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.